Hey guys, it's me again, the Finance Slayer, and as promised, I'm back with part 2 of my overview of the Big Beautiful Bill. Today we're going to talk about the very popular tax provision, which is no tax on tips. I'm going to try to keep this video at least under 5 minutes, so bear with me as I do that. Okay, so how does this tax provision work? So typically, cash tips and non-cash tips are considered taxable, and they are required to be reported to your employer if they exceed $20 per month. So most people who earn tips are required to pay federal income taxes, Social Security, and Medicare tax on tip income. This can be cash and non-cash tips. What this deduction does, it allows a temporary deduction, tax savings rather, from 2025 to 2028 on tip income up to $25,000 as a what we call an above the line deduction. So that means that you can determine your tax savings based on up to $25,000 of tip income, and it is not a deduction that you have to itemize for. So you're probably asking yourself, well, what does it mean if you itemize? If you itemize, that means you claim mortgage interest, charitable contributions, state and local taxes, medical expenses. Those type of deductions would be considered itemized deductions. This is a deduction that does not require you to itemize, so it's an above the line deduction. The other thing that I want to clear up too is it is also not a tax credit. So that means that it's not a dollar for dollar reduction in your tax liability. It is based off of your actual tax rate. So that's going to determine how much of a credit or a savings that you're going to get. So for example, let's say you have $5,000 of eligible tip income that you want to calculate this tax savings on, and your tax rate is 12%, then that means that your tax savings would be $600. But someone who has a different tax rate or who has more tip income to report on their return, their savings would be slightly different. So that's something to know. What else do we want to know here? I think finally, let's see. Oh, phase outs. I almost forgot. Most provisions in the tax law do have what they call phase out. So that means a point where you would not be eligible for that tax credit or deduction based on income. And so for this particular provision, that phase out is $150,000. So what happens is the closer you get to the top income that of the phase out, you start to lose the benefit or the ability to claim that particular deduction or credit. So for this one, it's $150,000. So as you get towards $150,000, you're going to notice that you won't be able to receive as much benefit from that tax credit or deduction. And by the time you get over $150,000, then you would not be eligible for it at all. As I mentioned before, there are going to be provisions in this bill that people are going to like, but I am going to continue to remind everyone about the huge implications associated with this bill. This is a very catastrophic bill. It's going to hurt a lot of people. Millions of people are going to lose their health care through Medicare and Medicaid. A lot of people are going to lose, millions of people are going to lose their SNAP benefits. And all of these cuts that they're doing for people at the tax cuts that they're doing for people at the higher income levels are going to also cause a huge deficit of $3 to $4 trillion, which is adding to the country's debt. So although I am going to be, very honest with you about the positive things that people may like about this bill, don't forget about the overall destruction that this bill is going to cause for a lot of people. A lot of people are going to be hurt by this bill. Okay, so with that being said, please join me for my next video where we're going to talk about the provision for no tax on overtime. That will be my next video. Like, share, comment, and feel free to ask any questions that I can help you with Again, they call me the Finance Slayer, and I look forward to continuing to help you learn more about financial topics. Take care. Bye.